Hello. Hello. I finally done it. Pushed Hydroneer a little too far. I don't think I have a magnet here. Here we go. I'm going to get a magnet and see if I can break it even further. Magnet on a stick, here we go. And here we go. This is not going to be fun. Not fun at all. We'll just drop that there. Let's see. Oh, so far, it's not bad. Let's nope. I broke that pile. Part of it anyways. Good, good, good. Let's dump you out. And let's try and get them into a bucket. Let's see if this is gonna work. Now let's dump the bucket in here. That worked. Alright. Huh? No. Pick up the bucket, not the individual. Thank you. Huh? Huh? I know what I can do. Get a funnel. Let's get a funnel. And we will put that over top of the bucket. Or put the bucket inside the funnel. And that might help them fall in to it. Nope. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Oh, come on. Seriously? You're not supposed to be able to suck items out of a bucket. Sad times. Sad, sad times. Come on. It's gonna break. It's going to break. Alright, but try to get this in. Huh? Not working as good as I was hoping, but whatever. Okay, the dancing magnet. Nice. Oh, come on. Stay inside. Don't keep coming out. My goodness, this is crazy. So, uh, that's what I would do. But what I did is I wanted to see how far I could push Hydroneer, and I kind of broke it. It's taken me a long time. So 96, I've got 96 tier 1s, and I had them running for an hour. And the only thing on the system that broke was the gems. They just got backed up. So there's so many gems that it just, like, it is. I wish I could just do the like, clear chunks and clear raw resources for the gems, but that's not the case. So I've gotten rid of the piles, so now it's just a matter of trying to get and all I think it is I think there's just too many gems piled up and the buckets won't take it. At least that's my assumption. But I don't want to lose all the gems, because I wanted to see how much I could get out of running as many as I have for an hour. And the way I've got the system set up, I can put them in, but the magnet keeps pulling them out. So I didn't set this up optimally, so it usually sits up there. But if I turn it on, then everything turns on. So, and then it slows everything down. Even though I do have all the drills are turned off, but it still will it will still turn on all of the belts and everything else, and the grinder, and then stuff gets piled up on the belts. But this isn't even close to the amount that's still under the belts over there. I wish I wish you couldn't, like, the way it was before, once you put it into like a bucket, you couldn't use the magnet to pull anything out of the bucket, and it was the same as this machine. So I don't know what happened and why that's happening again. So my hope is I can get all of the gems inside the machine and then hook the machine back up. Yeah, I got more than I thought out of that. Huh. Interesting. Come on. Why won't you come? Thank you. Oh no, I pulled him out. Shoot. Huh? Hopefully you're having a good day there. So this isn't part of a video that I'm going to do, but I did do this setup so that I can show how some of the systems work in Hydroneer. Huh? But like, I love what they've done with 2.0 in Hydroneer. In 1.7 I can run this amount of harvesters and not have things mess up. So yes, the gems messed up. That's the only thing that messed up. I didn't get a backup of, so 1.7 you would get them backed up off of the belts. They wouldn't drop into the furnaces properly. What else would happen? Oh, the harvester, it would, like, chunks would start backing up in the harvester. It's just a mess. But running 96 drills for about an hour and a bit, and everything worked fine except for the gems. I will take that any day. Just clear a couple of these out. And then I can put the crusher back on. I think I'll use the magnet for this one. For these ones in here. No, 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 no. That wasn't cool. Oh, now it's gonna break because of the... Oh. No. It was fine until I got the magnet too close. Come on. Move closer. Ah, come on. This leg. Okay. I know how I can fix it. The leg. Anyways. Drop you. Now let's drop. Let's go to save and return to menu. And then reload. Now let's pick that up again. Nope. So many in there. Okay, let's crush that down while I can. Come on. Here we go. And there's nothing else around that. Good. So let's try to get more in there now. I'm gonna put the belt on. I'll dump it on the belt. There we go. Let's crush them. So that it isn't as many entities. And now it's clean, pretty much. Huh? Now we'll be able to see how much an hour and a bit will yield with 96 machines. Oops. Go back in there. How big of a gem did we get? Oops. Not bad. Almost 3,000. 73,000 Hydrocoin worth. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Might be... Ruby might be bigger. No, same. Almost 3,000. 69,000. Onyx. What is my Onyx at? 200. Oh, 50,000 though. Ooh. And that should be all of the gems. Alright, let's turn some... Oh, nope, there's still gems in here. Shoot. No, don't throw me off, please. No. Thank you. Shut it off. Get them all running at the same time. Make sure they're all working. Yep. Oh no, 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 no. I know what I'll do. Shoot, where's that? There it is. Clear all resources. There we go. Now it should work. And we got it going again. Yeah, like 2.0. 1.7 and before, you had to have separators, things separating so that, like, they didn't go across, and yeah. All right, let's, where did my rig go? start working, getting a tier 2 set up. What did I do with my rake? Did I take it up? I might have taken it up top. Okay. I had a rake. Okay, where is my rake? Oh, I found another gem hiding. Oh, no. Nope, nope. Oh, nope. Stuck. Thank you. Unstuck. Nope. Okay, what did I... My goodness, what did I do with my rake? It's driving me crazy. There's my pick. That's crazy. What did I do with my pick? Or it's not my pick, my rake. I did end on this side, I thought. Maybe I took it up here. We'll see. That's bizarre. Don't know what happened to it. Maybe I'll just have to go get a new one. Okay, time to go get a new one. Ooh. Wee. Dancing truck. Come on. Oh, come on. I just skipped. There we go. I don't think there's a wreck in here, is there? Nope. But I do need a couple of these. That's my tier 1 shovel, I think. Yes. Huh? Cornerstone TTV. I should have taken the shortcut, but whatever. Should buy the tier 2 shovel and tier 2 to put on the truck so I can show people if needed. Let's move you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. And my rake. Oh, let's pull this guy. Ooh. I want you in here. And I want you in here. Oh, I could put the rake in there too. Why wouldn't I do that? Don't know. So this is where automating this would make sense. Because if you automate it, then it doesn't fill up nearly as much. That would be smart thing to do. Come on, thank you. Yeah, okay, fine. Leave that away. Um, hmm. Okay. Aw. Now it's time to clear out a spot to try and get the tier 2 going. This would probably be a good time to do a recording. Yeah, I think I'll do the recording now. Well, no viewers. All right, we'll shut this off. All right. I'll just shut up here. All right. Let's get the record going. Welcome, YouTube. You're here with Dunder in DT Gaming. Tips, tricks, things we may be doing wrong, things you may not know. Tier system. In 2.0, they have added a tier system to the game. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 dirt. It is being said that Tier 1 ends at 8 blocks, which is mostly true. So I have marked it out on this system, so you can see below this block is Tier 2 dirt. So that's why I can't use a Tier 1 tool or machine on Tier 2 dirt. You have to have Tier 2 or better to be on Tier 2 dirt. So if you count the blocks, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks will get you to the top. But wait, didn't you just say that it's 8 blocks? Well, yes and no. So it's on average about 8 blocks. But the dirt from where you're digging, you can see that this 9th block is halfway above it. So you can classify that as 8, but it's not always going to be the same. So if we go over to the other side, let me just head over there right now and show you. So this block is still lower than this higher part here. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not 14. That's why I want to do it again, because I know it was 13 because of what I did before. So this is 13 blocks down from that high spot there. And to prove that it's on Tier 2 dirt, I'm using a Tier 1, which won't allow me to use a Tier 2. So don't quite go by 8 blocks. 8 blocks is what it usually will be. It's not necessarily going to be 8 blocks. For the most part, it should be 8 blocks, but depending if you've leveled out the area or not, is depending on whether or not it will be 8 or 12 or 13 or 14 or maybe even less. Depending on the pit that you're mining at. Now, in saying that, this is a Tier 1 machine. In theory, I dropped my pickaxe. I'll get my pickaxe in. If I come over to this setup, the reason why I have this setup like this is to show you. So this is Tier 2, but this dirt, that's Tier 1 dirt. So this machine is sitting on this is all Tier 1 dirt. I can't hit that, but I can hit beside it and all around it. So in theory, this should actually allow me to mine on it. But if I turn it on, I do need to turn this on. You can hear it's clinking because the feet of the machine is on Tier 2 dirt. It will not mine. It thinks it's Tier 2 dirt. So if you are running into an issue where you can't get your harvester to work and you've mined right down to like to the tier 2 dirt and your tier 1 harvester's not working, you may have to lift it up a level. So this is a block higher than this, and it will work, as you can see. So you have to have the feet on the block above the tier 2 in order for that to work. And sorry, let's turn that off. And the same goes with tier 3. So this is tier 3 dirt and level, and I can't do anything with it. And again, this tier 2 miner is just above the tier 3 dirt. Even though that I can mine and it is technically tier 2 dirt around it, it will do the same. It won't work because the feet are sitting on tier 3 dirt. So what you have to do if you have that issue, you just raise it up a level. And as you can see, raising it up a level will allow it to work. That's going to be it for tier system or in tier dirt in the game. Tier 3 is not out yet as of this recording. So I can't show up how the tier 3 works and like depths and stuff like that, but I can show up tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So just to summarize, tier 1 equipment and machines will only do tier 1 dirt. So if you shovel tier 1 dirt into it, it can only handle that. Tier 2 can handle tier 1 and tier 2 items, just like shown right here. These are all tier 1 drills, and they're sitting on tier 1 dirt producing it. This is a tier 2 harvester, and it's handling it with no problems. So tier 2 can handle tier 1 and tier 2, but so you can go higher tiers and do lower tier stuff, but you can't do lower tiers on higher tier stuff. That should be self-explanatory. Thank you for watching. If you like it, like it. If you don't, thumbs down, comment, subscribe. Everything is appreciated. Look forward to you in the next video. Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day. So I can go back to digging now. Did the video for today. Thank you. I am out of my water. I will be back in a minute. I'm not really going far. My water is sitting right behind me. Come on, Doc, thank you. This massive area. It looks so cool. It looks even cooler when it's running. But it breaks the system. Anyways, I'm gonna grab some water. Give me a minute. Let me... Actually, I'll run a commercial now. Just because there's really no one here. And it'll make it so that people coming in don't have to watch it. I love the look of this. To me, this is satisfying watching. As you can see, it is pushing it just... I'm pushing it right on that limit. It stops every once in a while. But for the most part, it runs pretty good. I have found that with my setup, I can roughly get about 60 machines going at the same time. Now with 60 machines, it does bog itself down. This is 30. As you can see, it runs fairly smoothly. You get the hiccups every once in a while, but for the most part, it runs pretty smoothly, and that's with 30 running. Nice big chunks going through. All right. I will be back in a minute. And back. I'm gonna munch on the hull. Don't know why I keep wanting to cough, but we will help reduce the need to cough by sucking on the hull. So this is actually working pretty good, I will say. Turned out not too bad. And nothing's getting clogged. The only issue that I have is with the gems, because what happens is this fills up, and then it will start backing up. So this is one thing that anyone that's trying to do a big farm like this, you'll want to automate this, because once they get backed up, it becomes a nightmare. I don't know why I find this satisfying. Just watching all the machines go. That's a lot of dirt going through. Because once this one gets to 7, it shoots another one. So by time this one gets to the end, there's roughly about 8 chunks. Or sorry, 8 chunks. My bad. 4 chunks. So by time this last piece of dirt gets to the end, there's 4 chunks. And you can see that, like, so every belt will have 4 chunks on it at the end. Roughly about 4 chunks. I can remove this because it doesn't need to be on there. I only had that on there because when I ran it, like all of them, this got clogged up and then ended up with huge chunks. So I just put it on there and cleared it out. It's the wave. Oh, now they're out of sync. That's fine. I can throw you on there. Oops. There we go. Let's get this going. So much. I actually might work on the video editing and just let this run. See how it does. Nah, I'll do some raking. I'll rake it in. the idea is to clear this area out all the way to the backside and have the tier 2s pumping out dirt and spitting it out up here and dropping it on the line. That is the plan. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get to that point. But that's like a lot of clearing. Let me just check something here. This is kind of interesting. I just thought of something. There's the wand. This plot, the tier 2 doesn't seem like it's that far. There it is. Okay, so this is where the tier 2 starts. Okay. Because I don't think that there's 8 blocks of tier 2. I figured there would be probably 8 blocks of tier 2, but by the looks of it, I don't think that's the case. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me place it there? Why not? We'll let me place you there. Alright. Interesting. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8. Okay. I was wrong. So it is 8 down to tier 2. Or down to tier 3. So 8 chunks of tier 2 dirt. Which means the yield from tier 2 would be roughly about 18 blocks, or sorry, 16 blocks deep. Interesting. Let's just clean this area up a little bit. Let's see what the pressure is coming down here. Oh, it's like 192. I already had pressure gauge there. $210. Take this back up here because it's not needed. I will need to make some more tier 2 machines. Sometimes you can get this pressure gauge to work off there. Come on. Whatever, I just put it on here for now. Sorry, this is quite satisfying to hear that going. Alright, let's get back to the grind. This will take a little bit to finish, but then I can get my tier 2s going and get a nice little run going with tier 2s. Oh, I don't have my music on. Let me get some music going. Are you gonna play? Okay, let's play. There we go. We got some music going. Hopefully you're having a good day. Just trying to clear an area up here. Come on. Oh, that's what won't let me do it, because I'm at the end. Good, good, good. Let's get you cleaned. Come on. No, why are you giving me a hard time? Come on. All right, let's move out of the little cave area and see if I can work it from the back. This goes back more than I thought. Okay, so that's the end of the wall. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, that's not working. No, I need the tier 2 pickaxe. And it's mining time. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully people are having a great day. If you're playing Hydroneer, hopefully you're able to get things set up the way you want it to. I'm trying to clear out an area here to get my tier 2 machines going. Get some tier 2 dirt going here. It seems like it's a little bit further down than I thought. Also, if anyone has any video ideas, feel free to shoot it my way. And if I do create a video that you have requested, I will do shoutouts. Even if I was going to do a video on a topic and you suggest it, I still will do a shoutout for it. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer any of your questions. Even if it's not related to Hydroneer. Okay, there's 2, 3. Let's see. Okay, let's unstuck. And let's see. I'll just drop it here. Oh, I should have checked on, make sure the gems aren't backing up. Oh, let's throw you in. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I gotta dig it out just a little bit more. Okay, unstuck. But if I... So from the pipe, if I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, 5-ish blocks this way. And we'll get this going here. This is like the slowest part, but it gives you something to do while machines are running. I wonder what 90 tier 2 drills would be like. The yield would be amazing. But the gems would get clogged up huge. I messed it up again. Thank you. So that, I think, yes, this is where I dug down. So that's where the conveyor has to go up. Hmm. Okay. Hello? Hello? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Nope, it's not working for me. Nope. Alright, not working the way I wanted it to, so that's going to be a lot of pickaxing. Unfortunately. Okay, this song is getting repetitive, so let's just skip it forward. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why it's so loud today. Okay. Let's see if I can turn it down a bit. Oh, there it is. Sound. Mixer. There we go. Now it's background music. Truly what I intended it to be. so satisfying when you watch your work pay off. I like how they do the wave. It's waving at me. All right. Well, I probably could have put the compressor on the empty pipe when I was trying to fix it. It'd be nice to get the tier 2. I'm going to aim for 40 tier 2s. I think that'll make a good chunk. So this this is working quite well. Oh no, I need the pickaxe from over here. Now the painstaking time of pickaxing enough room to put tier 2s in. And then we'll get tier 2s going. And once tier 3 comes out, I'll give me something new to dig. I wish I could use, like, the rake to do this. That would be a lot more... It would be a lot quicker. Let's see if by digging some of it out, can I actually... Oh, I can. Okay, okay. I'm liking this. Huh? So I guess I gotta just dig a couple. Okay, that's seems to be working. We'll just dig a straight line here. See how that works. We go here. No, does the rake work? Yes, it does. Nice. Okay, that's good. I wonder if I get up here now, if this will allow me to... It's too cramped in here. If I can get enough, then I can probably do the whole layer. Hopefully. So that is good to know, except that's not going on me, but that's okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. A couple little areas isn't gonna be too bad to have to do by hand, but doing more of this, come on. We'll get this going. Now I can't hear the music again. Maybe a little too quiet. With the machines going. And this is working. It's going to save a lot of time. I have thought about getting that mod, which would the mining explosion or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Which would allow me to clear this area out quite a bit quicker. Unfortunately, if I would have done this in the start, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to fill up the area I just cleaned. So this isn't working too bad. If I would have done this to start with, it would have been much quicker. That's okay. Yeah, learn from trying. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Feel free to ask questions. Anything you want to know, let me know. I'll do my best to answer. Come on, thank you. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Also, if you'd like to see the setup, I did a lot of work and I've got 96 drills set up, tier 1 drills set up, and that gives me the ability to crash the game. And what crashes it is the gems. So the gems they don't fall in all the way and end up getting caught on the side and then stacking up outside of the crusher. So I've got to try to figure out what I will do to fix that. But I know if I automate it, that will help fix the issue, because automating it kind of empties the gems out, like leaves a bigger gem, like a big version of the gems there. But at least it clears it out enough.
Streaming?
What?
Are you streaming?
Yes. So my hope is I can clear out enough of an area to get, my goal is to get 40 tier 2 drills going. That is the goal, and hopefully I can get 40 of them going and see how the game handles 40 tier 2 drills. After you get to the wall, go up, check, see how everything's going, check how, make sure I have enough spanners to keep my filters repaired. No, it must be too close to the wall. Yep, there's the wall. Yeah, it didn't work. All right, let's... Yeah, I'm going to do it this way, seriously. There we go. Let's see how everything is running. It should be fine. And now that it's empty, they will fall in. But for some reason, like, if it hits the side weird, they will get stuck. It's more once, like, you get more in there. Oops, didn't mean to hit the mic. Again, this is the setup. If I can get myself over. This is 96 drills. I don't have 96 going because on 96, it's pretty impressive. We'll just say it's impressive. So I just got 30 going. I find 30 works the best. It's pushing it to the limit, and then if you watch, you can see that every once in a while it'll stall because it can't handle it. There's too much, like right there, just brief stall. But when I'm running the full 96, it stalls out almost every time. So they fire, then it stops, then it moves for a second, then it fires. So I could probably turn a couple more on though. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm stuck. I got stuck in the belt. Really? And now I can't. Come on. Thank you. But I got the logic system going here, monitoring all of them. And I'm going to put them all at 100. Should all be at 100 now? Nope. Now they're at 100. Oh, it's not interesting. It's working. It's just not showing the numbers the way it should. So this is all set up also for I did this way so you could see that if you have more than 5, it doesn't do anything. This stays at 100. So that you only need 5 in order for it to work. So you can see now that I'm turning more on, it's starting to stall out a little bit more. But the only issue I had with running 96 of them for an hour was the gems. The amount of dirt that's pretty funny.
Kevin, have you left
I tried, but she didn't want to go out. But somebody was asking how many drills can a harvester handle? I have 96 of these going into one harvester, so, and with very, very little issues. So that's 96 of these. So you can see it's handling it. Like, look at the big clumps that are going through. That's probably a good several hundred, probably even close to 1,000 chunks of dirt going. There's at least several hundred chunks of dirt going in every single drop, because there's 96 of them and they run at the same time. So all 96 would be like the very back one. Once it's run for a little bit, the very back one will have 96 chunks of dirt on it. And as you can see, it's handling fine. This is where, so because of the gems, so once it gets a little bit more than that, they start stacking on the side of the, or do that. So this gem thing is the only thing that's giving me a hard time, or like giving me trouble. And that's because it's when like multiple gems are going through at the same time. But the gems are what is causing it to lag the most. Because these are sitting as individual entities. And then it's doing that, like throwing them all over the place. Alright, now it's getting unplayable. Ooh, that was loud. We'll turn it off. But each one of those clumps that are going into the harvester from the conveyor belt, it's like 96 pieces of dirt. So like there's 96 pieces of dirt here that ends up going into that harvester. So that's what's there. So that the harvester can handle 96 drills just fine. Now this is the reason why you don't want to, you ideally want your belts on a different water system than your machines. That way you can turn all the machines off at the same time, rather than doing what I'm doing. Shut everything off, go in and turn the machines off by hand, and then turn it back on. It'll still be a little laggy for a little bit, but then it should clear up. Yeah, it's already starting to clear up a bit. Well, that's a lot of ore going through. And those are nice chunks. And I think that's because I'm using a tier 2 harvester. Let's turn the audio down a bit, because it's getting really loud. Machinery will drop down. World will drop down. And general sound effects will drop down. Vehicle, let's drop the vehicle down a bit. There we go. But you can see how they're getting caught on the edge here. Once you start getting caught on the edge, that's when things start really messing up. Okay, why isn't it not letting me do this? There we go. And then now it's smooth. I'm not lagging. The belts are still lagging because that's still a lot of dirt. So this row's 30 drills, and then I've got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20, 24. So I got 54 machines going right now. Roughly about 50-ish machines going. And as you can see, like, everything's handling it. Again, it's just the gems. The gems are the only issue right now. So this gem cutter can't keep up with the bigger machine. But other than that, like, everything else, like, I am so impressed. So impressed with what they've done with the 2.0. Before, look at, there's even a gem over here. Before, like, you wouldn't even be able to get to this point. Like, I think I had 60, and I would turn it on, and within, like, 10 minutes of turning it on with, like, 60, that it would, like, dirt would be everywhere. So the harvester would just fill up with dirt chunks that didn't get harvested for some reason. and then so you would have to clear that out, and then you would have like ore build up where it wouldn't. So the ore used to do what the gems were doing, where they pile up on the belt and everything. So, but now the ores are working beautiful. Like this is amazing. I'm excited on how this is working, and how smoothly it's working. But this is so awesome watching like the huge stack just fall into the pot. And with like 50-ish drills, give or take a couple, I'm not like, the gems are fine. Like the gems aren't being shot around like they were with the 100 going. Look, gems down here. Can I get that one? Yes, I can. Is that all the gems? Or is there more? Is that... What is that? Is that a shard or is that a gem? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Come on. Oh no, it's a shard in the tank. Look at that big pile. Like that's huge. Like that's a lot. Like this in one pile. Like that's a lot that this harvester is harvesting at one time. And my theory is when you have like the little pauses like there, it's because each chunk of dirt has a chance to give gold, iron, whatever. So the game has to do that calculation and go, what is this dirt going to turn into? So there's a like when you're putting like 50 chunks in at a time, it's a lot for the harvester or the game to process. So it looks like it's doing fine even with like 50. I had 68 going and it was fine. It was a little bit more laggy than this. But when I'm not lagging, the belt's lagging. Like the machine's lagging. So the game's not able to keep up. Like that right there where the belt just stopped, everything just stopped. It's the game can't keep up with what's being fed in. And I'm sure you can counter this by slowing the belts down, maybe. That probably would help it quite a bit. Because right now the belts are pretty much max pressure. So going into the end, I have 300 and like almost 370% pressure going into the end. The other thing you could do is slow the machines down. As you can see, I've got pressure, like 370% pressure going in all at the same time, which then or sends them out, and they tick every 7, like, so every 7 squares the dirt moves 7 squares and then it ticks, and then it will move 7 squares and then it ticks again. So roughly. So if I slow down the belts, then they wouldn't be catching up and you wouldn't get these huge piles stacking up on each other. Let's actually see how many's going here. Come on. So that is... Come on. Thank you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Did I do that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Yeah. So, 30, so that's 48. Let's add a couple more, if I can get up. So that should be 48, so 30, 58, sorry. So that should be 60 now. So this should be 60 machines going. Let's take it to 70. Did that work? Oh, it did, but it... Let's see how it handles this. Gems look okay so far. Oh, I know what I could do with the gems. Oh, it would make it a lot bigger. It's sort the gems. Sort the gems by ruby and that. And then that way you only have one type going into each crusher rather than all of them going into the same crusher. It seems to be handling the 70 fairly good. Yeah, looks like 70 is a pretty decent number as well. We're not getting anything backed up here. Everything seems to be moving along just fine here. Yeah, even with the multiples going through. So when I had the 96 going, there was too many multiples. It was like spitting them weirdly. But this seems to be handling it just fine. Yeah, it seems to be handling it just fine. all hunky dory. Although again, it fills up pretty quick. Don't seem to be having any issues with it right now. Yeah, if I did a sorter for each individual gem, I think that would actually, I could probably run 100 of them. Like the 96 drills that I have, I could probably run all 96 drills if I sorted each individual ore. So I would actually need the uncut gems, because the cutting of them is also the issue, or is an issue. So if I sorted the lines and had just the uncuts going, and then put a gem cutter on each one, it shouldn't bunch up. Because 70 drills is running fine. I'm not having any issues. So that's good. That's good to know. I'm so sore today. I don't know why. It hurts. My muscles hurt today for some reason. And this is how you get massively oversized. That got stuck. I knew that was gonna happen. Oversized bars and oversized gems. Like if I take one of these gems out, one of the big gems. Oh no, it's just right here. $111,042 Hydrocoin. Just that one gem. Oop, not that one. That one. 155,416, 6,216 pound gem. Man, that's like, imagine making a necklace with that and walking around with like a 6,000 pound gem and using a, like, or doing a ring. And let's see how much gold I have. Oh, dude. Let's see. make a ring with 144,215 pound gold ring with like 100,000 pound diamond. Like, no one would be able to actually even wear it. That's hilarious. Uh-oh. There's another iron chunk got stuck. This is the first time having this issue. So one little hiccup with somebody running. It's so very, very rare that there's an issue. So for my system can handle more. So I'm still at like 50, jumping between 30 and 50 FPS. So my FPS has dropped with 70 of them going. But that's not an issue. That's still pretty good. 70 or 50 FPS. With the amount of stuff that's going on, I think that's pretty good. But again, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Prior to 2.0, things would be everywhere. You would lose half of your stuff because things would be everywhere. Let's see what my Cloutium bar is. 3,601. That's not too shabby. Let's see what we got just in that small amount of time that I took that out. 21. So to be able to get the tier 2 stuff is not too hard when you have 70 tier 1 drills going at the lowest level they can, which is it's mining level 8 or block 8. So it's mining block 8, but it's placed on block 7. Oh my goodness. 5 million pounds? Ah, that's a lot of shards. Um, that's a good question. So Tummel, the tier 2 drills. Let me... Actually, what I'll do is I'll do a test right now for you. Okay, come on, drop down, thank you. Just, come on. Oh, I'm going to have to lift that up. Let's get... right there. Then we go like that. Then we take you, put you there. Okay. Nope. Up. Come on. I know you can get out there. I'll just do it this way then. Okay. So I have a tier 1 and a tier 2 drill. So first thing I'll test is speed. Do they spit out the same amount? So they look like they spit out the same amount. So it should do roughly the same amount. Actually, no, the tier 2 is producing just slightly a bit more, it looks like. So those two came out at the same time. Yeah, it looks like the tier 2 is producing chunks at a slightly more or slightly quicker pace. So that would be an advantage. Not much of an advantage, but that definitely would give a bit of an advantage. All right, let's turn these off now. And I will get this pan, dump it. I think I have a brush up here somewhere. Maybe not. I lagged the system out so hard, like my vehicles flew. So my assumption is going to be that the benefit of a tier 2 is that you can place it lower. So the lower the machines are, the bigger the chunks, the more you get. Like so the chunks weigh more and you get more yield out of a single piece of dirt, the lower it is. So that's your biggest benefit, is going to be you can place it like 16 blocks down rather than 8 blocks down. So, and I'll kind of show you, because I set up blocks so that you can see like placement. I recorded a video this morning that again, depends on which order I put out the videos, but it'll be out within the next week or so. Let's just clear this up again. Once all the dirt has gone through, then what I'll do is I'll just drop the bucket on the belt, or take the belt off. I'll take this belt off so they don't go any further. Oh, there's a gold piece there. Now, if I take a piece of dirt from here, that's a single piece. To make sure, let's use a pickaxe on it. Yeah, so that's single dirt. What about this one? Nope. Now it's single. Okay, so this is the tier 2 machine. This is the tier 1 machine. Let's drop it in. Oh, that gave me garbage, but we can still weigh it to see. So that weighs about almost 3 pounds. And let's do the tier... Ooh, I went past the dirt, didn't I? No, it's over here. And this is the tier 2 harvester, or drill. Oh, dude, that is a bigger chunk. Oh no, they're about the same size. Yeah, so it does look like the tier 2 drill is going to give you a little bit more, a little bit better yield. But again, like, let me make sure these are all just like single pieces. And we'll just run a few of the tier 2 dirt through. Or, sorry, the tier 2 drill dirt through. Mind you, it is also 1 block lower. Okay, so yeah, so roughly about 3.5 pounds per ore. No, I'm not doing anything precise. Like, this isn't a precise. This won't be precise, like 100% accurate. 3.7, or sorry, 3.27. There's my rake. I was looking for that earlier. 3. Okay, so then if I now come to this dirt. and just run a couple through it. Let's see what these ones are coming out as. 3.1. So really not much difference between the chunks that are coming out. 3 itself. Like, yeah, quality. That's exactly what this is. Like, this, like, so the tier 1 was producing 3.1. So it really doesn't seem to be a huge difference, because again, like that small percentage between 3.5 and 3.1, and some of the tier 2 dirt was at 3.1, and this is like 3.03. That could be the fact that it's one block lower as well. So from what I'm seeing, the only advantage of a tier 2 is so that you can put it lower down. That's what it looks like to me, is the only advantage. When you're looking at a difference of like 0.5, it's very negligible. And again, that 0.5 could be the fact that it's one block lower, so it's a higher chance to give a better yield. Even though it's only one block, it still would, like, in my opinion, the error of that one block would probably make up for that, 0.1, 0.2 difference. So in what I know and what I just did, chances are, sorry about all the coughing, I'm just getting over COVID. So I apologize, but from just that basic, it does look like the tier 2 produces chunks a little bit faster. And when I say a little bit, it very little. Both of them. So, and with that test, they're both receiving 370% pressure right to the machine. So pressure is the same, and I just start, like, this is probably a better way to test that. If I turn it off and then turn it on at the same time, they're firing at the same time. It's not a noticeable difference. If it is a difference, it's not a noticeable difference. Yes, it seems like, and I could be wrong, or that could just be game lag. It does seem like the tier 2 is a hair faster, because it started at the same time, and the tier 2 is shooting out. It looks like tier 2 is shooting out just a hair faster now. But again, if you're gonna run your system for like 8, 10, 12, whatever hours, that might make a noticeable difference in what you yield. But for the most part, like, I'm not noticing much of a difference. Except for there, that clearly came out before that. And now they're back to firing at the same time. So every roughly 20-ish, you get an extra piece of dirt. What? Did you let her out, Patty? I'll leave this running so you can see it. I gotta let my dog out. I'll be back in like a minute or so. What? So to answer the question, in my opinion, run tier 1 drills. Because you can accomplish a huge yield, and it's easier to get 600. I think there's 600 iron for a tier 1 drill than it is getting 1,000 iron and 300 cloutium. Let's clear the chunks. Because I've only been running this like today, and like the cloudium that I've got just on the tier 1 drills is enough to what, 3,000, so that's like 100. Careless, welcome back. How's it going? So with what I ran like today, I've been streaming for 3 hours, and that's roughly what I've got into this. You're looking at like, is it 30 drill or tier 2 drills now? So it comes down to your preference. Like, what do you prefer? Do you want to have huge numbers, or do you want to just advance to the higher tier? Careless, what are you up to today? Let's get some machines going again. Graduation already. Wow. I guess it's that time of year. Today I feel rough. I don't know why. My muscles my muscles are burning. It feels like I've like worked out for like 3 hours and it's releasing the lactic acid. It just hurts. Let's do 50 machines only this time. Yeah, but that's like I woke up this morning at like I've been streaming for 3 hours, so what, like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, and I was up before that, so I would have woke up about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, my time. I know you're a little bit you're an hour ahead of me, but and it just like I was in pain, so I couldn't sleep. So I decided to add some ideas for some videos for Hydroneer, like showing off how the tier system works. And I can't get over that now. So, for instance, like this is 9 blocks to the top here. And it's sitting on tier 2. Tier 2 is right underneath it. So tier 2 is right underneath that. I can hit right above it. So this is where tier 1 ends, this block. But everybody's saying that it's oh yeah, I gotta get this because I remember it was over here. So somebody yesterday made a comment to me about no tier 2 dirt starts at 8 blocks everywhere, and I was like, no, tier 2, there it is. It depends on the site and depends on where you're going from. So like if I go over here, this is 13 blocks to the top. So this is where tier 2 dirt starts. And then this is 13 blocks to the top. And this is like if you line it up, it's even a block higher than that. So to say it's 8 blocks, it's not necessarily 8 blocks. It depends on where you're digging is how many blocks it is. From what I can see, from where tier 2 soil starts, which is over here, down to tier 3 is 8 blocks. So this is where tier 2 starts, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this down here is tier 3 soil. Like I can't mine on that. So from tier 1 to tier 2 is 8 blocks. So that is 8 blocks. But you can see, like, over here, it's 9 blocks. And that's actually really close to... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is like... I fell off. So this is even lower than most of the dirt that is surrounding it. So to say that it's exactly 8 blocks is an incorrect statement. Now, because there's no linear, like, ground level is 0 in the game, and you can't see that, I'm pretty sure that wherever ground level is, it would be 8 blocks from that point. So that would mean on this plot that ground level starts here. So this is where ground level would be. If it is 8 blocks, this is where ground level starts. So that's where the 8 blocks starts from. But you can see, like, if I was to come over here, this is all mineable dirt. So it's going to be way lower than 8 blocks from here. Or along the other edge. So I did a video basically stating that, and stating that if you're trying to figure out where tier 1, tier 2 starts, get a tier 1, or sorry, where tier 2 starts, get a tier 1 equipment like what I've got in my hand, oh no, this is a tier 2 pickaxe, but get a tier 1 pickaxe and dig straight down until you hit tier 2, until you can't mine it anymore. My music stopped playing. What? Let me fix this. I don't want to get DMC striked. where it's starting to play other stuff. What is that? Oh, it's just a reflection. Yeah, it's just a reflection. Okay. So the system is working the way it should. I like it. And this should be working the way it should. It's kind of odd. I don't think the logic works the way it should. Absolutely. Yep. Actually, what I'll do is be smart about it. Get a... not that cart. I'll use this card over here. Oh, not quite. That one flying? Okay. Let's do it. Okay, come on. Ah. Let's see if that works. No. Whatever. My keyboard goes so much. Press it once and it does it twice. Come on. It's taking a moment to shut off all the... So don't build a system like how I've built it. I just did this for testing purposes. This is part of the reason why keeping your conveyor and machines on two separate water lines, or you can do it on the same water line, but if you like, so the way I've got it is this is its own line, but then it this side, sorry, this side comes out from the machines. So my machines and conveyor belts are on the same line. At least half of them are. So, and this is the key one. Like if this was over here and was on its own line, it would be fine. But because I wanted to put these as close as I can together, I just put the conveyors over top of the back end. So all I did is just ran the conveyors down the line there, just for space. But that means that if I ever want to do anything, I can't just shut these machines off all at once. And besides, your conveyor belts don't need to be filtered as well, so I'll just let the line clear up so that I get a good. I don't think any of those are on. No. All right, let's take this off. Let's get the pickaxe and make sure it's. That's a good thing to check. If I use a tier 1 pickaxe on tier 2 dirt, like dirt chunks, is that going to affect it? Well, I wonder if that does. I won't break them down, I'll just throw them in as is. And we have, I think, I'm going to guess about 4. Yeah, 4.4. Four 4.3, 4.4. 4.26. 4.32. So roughly about 4.3-ish. Give or take a couple. So about half a pound difference between tier 1 and tier like 2, which over time that's going to make a huge difference. But I think as well you will you will end up finding more rare stuff, so you'll get more Cloutium from lower. 4.39, so 4.4. So you'll get the better, more Cloutium from the lower you go. 4.48. Yeah, so it seems fairly consistent again. We're looking at actually it would be close to a pound more. So you're looking at close to one full unit. I should just call it unit. 4.45. So almost one full unit in weight higher. 4.34. Because the other ones were, if I remember right, were 3.3 to 3.5. So we're almost at 4.5. Oops, I want this. So, in my opinion, going down to tier 2 is well worth it because that's like a whole pound per Tummel. Thanks for the subscription. Greatly appreciate that. So basically, looking at it, going down to the lowest on tier 2. Oh, thank you. But going down to tier 2 is worth it because it's almost one full unit per per dirt chunk that goes through it. So where did that bucket go? I'll just shut that off for now. Because no machines are on yet. So the other thing I'm going to be checking as well, I had this blown up. I wanted to see what the nukes did and how they worked. So I blew this area up with nukes. Is I'm going to be checking the other plots to see like if the amount going down is the same. So like here it's going down 9 from the average top layer. And I wonder if all the plots are going to be the same other than the starter plot, because the starter plot, I want to say it's 4 or 5. I can't remember. I did look at it before. Now I'm curious, so I want to go check it. Oh, my dog's barking. I'll be back in a minute. Letting my dog in. Sorry about that, guys and gals, and everything in between. I am back. And I am in creative mode because I've been doing things like that to try to figure out heights and different things. Just makes it a little bit easier. But for most of the main stuff, I don't use creative. Come on, go to where you want. There you go. I actually wonder if this can be eight blocks. It actually might be. One, two, three, four. No, it's not. It's gonna be 6 blocks. That's basically the top, so that's 2, 4, 5 blocks, not 6. But that's still not that bad. 6 blocks at the starter. Oh, come on. Let me out. Let me out. Really? It's not gonna let me out now. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much the top of the digging area. So 3 blocks higher than the other plots. But the other thing to think about, let me look here. Tamyol, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is also, I think, and I haven't done much with it, and I don't have things set up on other plots right now to be able to test that, but I do think that the different plots give you better yield as well. So the starter plot's not going to give you as good of a yield as the aquifer, which won't give you as good as the quarry, then South Hope, then Snowhelm, and Icehelm. But what's the other one called? My goodness, my mind's gotten blank. Where's Snowrun Falls. So let's not look at the bed. So I think at like the Ember Cradle, the starting area, you're going to get smaller and more iron than you would anywhere else. Medu's Aquifer is going to give you a better yield, so you're gonna get more like gold and shards. Still very few Cloutium. Direct Quarry will give you like it will go up at Direct Quarry, then it'll go up even more at South Hope, and then higher at Snow Ruined Falls. Then the highest is going to be Icehelm. So my theory is, the better the plot, the better the yield's going to be from the dirt. But that's just my theory. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Oh, it's over here. Eee. Yeah, let's shut it off. That's actually pretty cool looking. Again, if you're going to make something this big, make sure you plan it out. But in saying that, I am going to end here because I'm just my muscles are just getting worse and I'm getting sore. I apologize. I did start a little bit earlier today. But today is a little bit more of a rough day. So I appreciate everybody being here. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I should be. Hopefully, I will be streaming a little bit longer tomorrow. Let's see if anyone's on to raid right now. If anyone has any ideas. Oh, that's not what I want. Of somebody to raid, let me know. Oop, wrong one. Wrong one. Why can't I? Why can't I raid him? There we go. We'll raid my good friend DG again. Again, I appreciate everybody being here. You guys have yourself an amazing day. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. All right. Have a great day. Thanks again for being here.